Good afternoon. My name is Jessica Grandolski, and as advisor of the Solon High School Athenian chapter of the National Honor Society, I would like to welcome you to our long-awaited induction ceremony. Please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the invocation. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible. We are pleased to have all of you join us today for our National Honor Society induction, those of you here and those of you at home. Students, we know that you are especially grateful to your parents, teachers, and significant others who have helped you through their wisdom and guidance. They have provided support and have served as outstanding role models for you. You would not have been able to achieve the goal of NHS membership last year without them. Please be sure to thank them when given the chance. Our Athenian chapter of NHS has gathered today for the purpose of initiating into full membership those students who fulfilled the requirements for selection last spring and who have spent the year performing service for others. Selection criteria for this prestigious group were established in accordance with the guidelines set forth by the governing body at the national level. One purpose of this organization is to perpetuate and continually stimulate an enthusiasm for scholarship. Another is to render service to our school and community, which you have done. Additionally, members actively promote positive and effective leadership. Finally, members act to continually encourage sound character development in their peers and themselves. This year has offered many challenges in meeting those goals, I know, but I have been heartened by the many ways in which members managed to be creative in still continuing to serve others. Solon High's National Honor Society was chartered in 1951 by the National Association of Secondary School Principals. The name Athenian was chosen for our chapter because it symbolizes the scholarly and energetic goals of our organization. Over 2,300 Solon High School National Honor Society members have graduated and have pursued many outstanding and noteworthy careers, and you are soon to join them. These individuals have continued to espouse the characteristics necessary for outstanding leadership in our society, as will the students who are about to be inducted today after their year of service. NHS members are selected on the basis of their scholarship, leadership, character, and service. Each of these characteristics is a lofty goal within itself. However, NHS members must maintain excellence in all four areas. This is the candle of scholarship. Scholarship means commitment to learning. An honor student is willing to spend hours in reading and study because they know the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to pursue learning even when formal education has ended, for learning ends only with death. Knowledge is one great element in life that leads to the highest success. It can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past and the light that illuminates the future. A little metaphor, I'm an English teacher. Each NHS member has the charge to continually expand his or her world through the opportunities rooted in scholarship. This is the candle of service. Of all of the objectives of the National Honor Society, service is perhaps the most important because it is the culmination of all of the Honor Society's other aims. It plays its most active role in the clubs and organizations of the school. Here, service is twofold in that it not only aids in improving our club, but it helps to build a member's character. However, the clubs of the school are not the only source of service. Useful participation in classroom recitation, active participation in the social life of the school, and cheerful consideration of others at all times are all part of one's service. A person's service to others shows a spirit of unselfishness, initiative, generosity, compassion. Willingness to work without monetary compensation or without recognition for the benefit of those in need is the quality that we sought and continue to seek in our membership. We hope you stay committed to the idea of volunteering your time and abilities to the creation of a better tomorrow. This is the candle of leadership. Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking the initiative in class and school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others. The price of leadership is sacrifice sometimes, the willingness to yield one's personal interests for the interest of others. A leader has confidence in him or herself and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a country, they are ineffectual without the guidance of wise leaders. Leadership is always needed and thus is an important goal for each of our members. It gives me great pleasure to witness the candle of character. Character is the force of an individual that distinguishes one from others. It gives individuality and personality. Strong, positive character promotes both self-respect and the respect of others. It is this force of character that guides one through life and when, once developed, grows steadily. It is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant action and striving daily to make the right choices. Outstanding character is the outgrowth of self-control. We must be, in reality, what we wish to appear to be in others. By demonstrating such qualities as reliability, honesty, and sincerity, we may hope to prove by example that we value character. I'd like to take a few minutes just to thank you seniors for your patience in what has been the craziest of years. We all know that. Considering that it has actually almost been 1 year to the day, I think we're a day or two off, but almost 1 year to the day that we left school as we knew it behind, it is particularly poignant that we get to see some of you in person for the first time since. Many of you are here in person daily, but many of you have continued with sports or clubs or other extracurriculars, but for some this might be the first formal gathering with your peers that you've had since last spring. I won't belabor the difficulties and challenges of the past year, we all know them. But I want to point out that we recognize that this year has been it has been so unique for you, and we are also aware that there have been things that you've lost. It's your senior year, and there's a lot that you didn't get to do, and I know that that's really hard for you guys. But hopefully you can say that you gained some things too. Perhaps a greater appreciation for being outside, perhaps taking walks, maybe finding strength in your own independence that you didn't know you had but kind of had to find. Maybe just for more time spent with family. Maybe it was the opportunity to establish or rekindle an old hobby. As can be said about most difficult times in life, there will come a point, maybe still a time away, in which these times will recede in their vibrancy. No one will forget the utter wildness of 2020 and 2021, or how much the pandemic has impacted every facet of our life. But even as we begin to rebuild ourselves and get to go outside a little more and emerge into the social world, hopefully we can think about some of the things that we gained, even while we might be sad about some of the things that we didn't get to have. We have to focus on those things if we're going to heal. I'm very proud, as I said, of the ways in which members still managed to participate and serve others this year. Being unable to do that, any of our regular service projects that we would do starting in would have been in last May with a senior banquet dinner and the kids' race for the cure and some summer car washes and all the things that we usually do to kind of kick off our year. We weren't able to do any of those. But you still found ways to serve, some remotely, some in person safely, and I know everybody's comfort levels were in different places, and that's okay, but I still was really proud of a lot of the ways that you did manage to complete hours and perform for others and give back. It was no small feat at a time like this to be able to look out and still give to others and read to little kids and help little ones with their reading and serve at the food bank and things like that, which some of you were able to do. So I thank you all for doing your best in what was, in not one single way, a regular year of National Honor Society or school. I want to wish you the best of luck as you embark on your next journey. No matter where the road takes you once you leave here at the end of May, I wish you all a wonderful future. Some of you I know from class, some just from by sight, but you're all off to do great things. If you're headed to college, as many of you are, I hope you get to experience all the joy and excitement of a fresh start. And I do think by the fall it will be much more typical. I think you're going to have a great time. Relish it, whatever you're going to do. Whether that is your path, or if you're headed to the workforce or the military, or perhaps on to traveling or a gap year, please continue to seek joy and take time to enjoy life. I think that's something we kind of found this year. Truly try to find a way to enjoy it. Find time to be in the moment, not not to look back on what can't be or what was, or, don't focus too much on the future. You have to have some. I know you have to focus on it, but you're going to college, you're not allowed to not focus on it, I'm sure. But really, still take some time for the here and now. Enjoy what time you can this summer with your friends, as we do get to start to see people, and, graduation, and just try to take some time to enjoy life. And when you go off next year, wherever you are, just have a great experience. That is what I wish for you. All right, so we're going to rise now, row by row, and I'm going to read the names. I almost lost my list. Okay, so you guys can rise and then kind of head over there. We're going to begin to go through the neighbor. All down there. Right, so I will read each member's name, and even if a student is unable to be here today, we will still say their name. All right. Brooke Abraham. Nandana Ahuja. Joshua Baker. Praditha Behera. Aaron Blashka. Nathan Blashka. Eliana Chelnick. Talia Cohen. Leah Correo. Amandaga. Karina Delicio. Angad Dillon. Alexis DiMatteo. Joe Dobrinsky. Grace Farley. You guys can go down and you guys can get. Sophia Giolanza. Eliana Goodman. Joshua Goodman. Eliza Greenfeld. Catherine Hartig. Taylor Hayes. Kaylee Hill. Anushri Jakate. Samantha Jennings. Kaya Kanj. Yash Kankaria. Kanyari Kurati Sokorak. Michael Kong. Angeline Cantul. Emma Krantz. Farron Lesko. Matthew Lee. Rebecca Liebson. Serena Lim. Micaiah Marbury. Wilbert Mauser. Caitlin McCurry. Serena Metha. Kaylee Mikhailov. Joy Park. Danielle Perrin. Nalima Patel. Olivia Ria. Seth Rendon. Isabel Reese. Emily Schneider. Nishka Shukala. Sneha Srikanth. Naji Story. AJ Subramanian. Riley Zach. Alexis Tomko and Samuel Wang. Isha Wankade, Ashley Wasowski. Molly Witham, Abigail Wilkov, Matthew Wilson, also Wendy Wu, Sanem Unibahar, Amy Zhang, Rachel Zhang, and Kellen Zielinski. For those of you who are unable to be here today in person, please be sure to grab your certificate, your other copy of the program, and your cookie, which will be waiting in the front hallway of the school where the other pickup supplies are. I'll put them there after the ceremony. At this time, everybody, please recognize yourselves with a round of applause. Okay, now Ms. Short will lead you in the reading of your pledge.
Thank you, Ms. Grandolski. Students, please stand. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I pledge myself to uphold, louder, prouder, the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected, striving in every way, by work and deed, to make its ideals the ideals of my school and of my life. Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, I will confirm the new members. As guardian of the Solon Athenian chapter of the National Honor Society and upon charter from the National Association of Secondary Principals, I bestow upon you, the newly chosen members of National Honor Society, the title of National Honor Society member, and declare that you be granted all the rights and privileges such title permits. Now that you have attained this membership, you have the obligation set forth to be the example for others, not only for the time remaining this school year, but in your future endeavors. I also take the privilege of this opportunity to be the first to congratulate all of you on this supreme honor. At this time, our superintendent, Mr. Bolden, would like to offer his congratulations.
Thank you. I will be brief, as I know you guys, now that you have your cookies, are ready to go. When I think about the National Honor Society and what it represents, I'm reminded of a quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson. "What you do speaks so loudly that I cannot hear what you say." NHS is an organization that exemplifies this for me. Becoming part of the National Honor Society is a significant honor. For us as a district, it shows that we have a commitment to the core values that NHS represents: scholarship, service, leadership, character. Sometimes when people talk about the NHS, the focus rests squarely on the shoulders of scholarship, especially in its traditional sense of performing well academically. But the NHS is so much more than that. NHS is also about service, serving others in our community, being selfless, and having a focus that is outside yourself. It is also about character, and not just of the moment, but across the breadth of a person's life, everything that they do, both in school and out. Finally, NHS is about leadership, and not just being a leader among your peers, but being an example, being a leader of yourself, showing that you can do the hard work that it takes to succeed. The 63 students receiving this honor today have demonstrated that, not just with their words, but their actions, that they embody the spirit of the 4 foundational pillars that the National Honor Society represents. I'm honored to congratulate each and every one of you today.
Thank you, Mr. Bolden. As our National Honor Society induction ceremony comes to a close, I would like to take the opportunity to thank and praise all the people in your lives who have helped you to this point. So parents, teachers, friends, please continue to provide the type of leadership that your students need to continually work towards goals that will have a positive effect on their society and our world. Help them to choose the higher road in all of their future travels. Encourage them to enthusiastically continue to develop their talents, always contributing as active, productive citizens. Thank you all for joining us here today for this special ceremony. Thank you for being patient and waiting for it. This closes the National Honor Society induction. Everybody stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you. Congratulations.